Oh, oh, I see. Oh. My reactions were programmed into me. I was I was in a captive situation. I was, in essence, a prisoner of war. You don't know what this is. You look down on me. You think I'm weak, don't you? So I sided with my captors because I didn't want to be all broken up, fragmented into a million little altars. You understand? There's only so many. There's only like a few that I know of. You know? And what they constitute, these are just. It's like I'm a character actor. It's like these are very well developed characters. That's all it is. Okay, I tried to leave a door, I tried to leave little doors and little clues, to be able to get out of that, be able to disassociate from those characters. I tried to play along, I tried to play along. I tried to pretend, to be in full compliance. So they have you encompass their mentality, and they think it's funny. They think those reactions are funny. That's not the way I really feel. You understand? That's not the way I really feel. This is not internally generated. My reactions are not internally generated out of my deepest parts, Okay, I'm cut off from my own deep internal feeling. Some of the time, I'm moving into this these characters, and I thought it was funny, regarding my own these false reactions. I thought on some level it was comedic. They had me regard it as comedy, and I suppose on some sense it is funny to a lot of people, But I'm a real human being, and that those are not my actual reactions. That is not the way I really feel. It is not reflective of how I feel. I was watching this MKUltra programming video. I had never even searched out these things before. There are a number. I mean, now I was playing the video at half speed, and I was only skipping through because I felt myself getting all bleary and these strange sensations drifting through, and there were words that popped into my mind, and I saw what they were doing with this, but it's only one element in a train of programming, and they have you on like cocaine and LSD, and they're running this stuff at high speed, because they only have you for a few hours. They can't keep you for days. That's So I was remembering different aspects of it. They had me in a room. They had me in this this like outbuilding. Or maybe it was underground. It was like a square room. Under feet, there was dirt or gravel. It was a very utilitarian room. They had a little door, they could give you some food or water or something. They said, we're going to keep you here forever. They had this little girl, this like 8 or 9 year old girl, saying, we're going to keep you here forever. You're never going to be let out. We're never going to give you any water or food. And, you know, I protested, well, you know, my parents will catch on, you know, the police will be summoned, you know, et cetera, you know, no, nobody knows you're here, and, you know, all this kind of stuff. So they quickly make you amenable to the programming this way, you know, and then they'll let you out, like, you know, I don't know, 20 minutes later, you know. I forget if there was a gas, I don't know. But see, you could watch that video yourself and not really be affected, because the thing is, there's a preconditioning segment before that, you know, that you're not getting. And that's, you know, that video by itself be pretty tame. And they skipped over. They didn't do a whole lot of that kind of stuff with me. So, yeah, that's a lot of low level stuff, but it really is diabolical, and puts you in this maze where you got to go back and you got to try to reconstruct what was done to your consciousness. And yeah, it did re-trigger, you know, it did reprogram me to some extent, even just watching the thing at half speed and skipping through. You know, when I saw Alice, you know, in the Disney cartoon, going through the rabbit hole, trying to squeeze through the rabbit hole, squeeze her hips through the rabbit hole, I averted my eyes, and the word homosexual just popped into my head. So it's a form of this is a form of aversion therapy, you know, right? It's aversion conditioning. You know, I'm not, you know, it doesn't make me somehow a pedophile to enjoy the delightful character of Alice, you know. You know, and it's certainly not homosexual, you know, to enjoy watching her, you know. So you see what I mean. This may give you some idea about what people are up against. And it all just gets very, very sophisticated and complex. And but the vast majority of you are actually very simple-minded. And you default to the socially approved narratives, which do not interfere with commerce, you know, and they don't interfere with this approved worldview that you're supposed to have, you know, about how there are too many people in the world, and it's best that a lot of people don't reproduce, and you're better than me, so you're smarter than me. Yes, you're smarter than me. Mm-hmm. So you think. And so it's best that I don't, because how you know, I have nothing. I've accomplished nothing in my life, supposedly. You know, I could point out some things, but I've accomplished nothing in my life. So I'm stupid, and you're better than me. Mm-hmm. So there's money to be made off of people like me, you know. So don't interfere with commerce, basically, is the method, is the message there. This is all just something to think about. Now I need to figure out how to do the split screen thing, and then then I mean this clip, no, it's like from the it's from like the 60s or 50s. I mean, I to think that it's is developed by the CIA and like who's going to lay claim claim to the ownership of such a thing? I probably could show the thing in its entirety. You know, um, this diabolical fucking film, and I could record my reaction to it. And that would be instructive to me. And I can tell you everything that's happening, everything that I'm experiencing, everything I'm feeling. That's what I will do. This is what I will do. This is real, and it is absolutely. I mean, listen, I used to have this secular worldview, a very secular worldview. I didn't so much put a lot of stock in demons or angels or anything like this, but it's just what I've experienced and what has the memories that I've recalled have led me to believe that this is a spiritually affected world, and that's just how I think. And I'm trying, of course, yes, I'm trying to reach out to religious people in the hopes that maybe they'll help me. Because everybody else is a douchebag. Everybody else is a shallow douchebag is what I've discovered. Though I'm a very, I have a very secular mentality, and I'm very much a materialist and a determinist and, disinclined to believe in free will and, so on, though I just, again, I'm just trying to spread my message, the truth is very, very complicated is what I've discovered. It is very complicated. And if it's off-putting to you, go to hell, you piece of garbage. And I tell you what, man, I've met plenty of people who I don't know, they wear black leather and they got a 666 or like a Baphomet. Oh, you motherfuckers. Connection unstable, you motherfuckers. I'm sure that such people can't get away, or have no interest in doing anything, really hurting anybody. They just have a kind of a self-interested philosophy, and they don't want to take any shit from anybody, Basically saying, don't tread on me. And, they probably had some bad experiences with some abusive Christians, who are anything but. And they use that as a cover, and they're the real demons out there. So the primary the real perpetrators, the people who set this up, they've used proxies and so on, and of people of other races and so on, but they're a bunch of fucking wasps from the Midwest, bunch of corn-fed wasp. And the P on there, I mean, that's silent, I suppose. They're really actually Satanists, not Protestants. But they may use Protestantism as a cover, Just saying. And what they're into ideas about racial purity, and they have these old grudges. They hate the Moors. I'm part Moorish, The fact that the Moors invaded Europe and that really screwed things up for them, and I'm considered to be an animal, for experimental use, So I'm just saying, I mean, this could happen to you. It could happen to somebody, and it does. And these, I'm just saying. Yeah, I didn't sense any malevolence coming from these people who are open about their watered down Satanism. So Yeah, I felt that they were of goodwill, you know, but not unlike a lot of you people who have a very I don't know, a simplistic worldview, or you want to suppress information, or you know, I don't know. I know, yeah, this doesn't lend confidence. You see, I was programmed to do this. I was programmed to sabotage myself, and they think that's enormously funny. They think that is enormously funny. And it's just further proof in their minds of their inherent superiority. That's what these people are into.